Got the peanut butter, yes, she wants them, well, it's not down there anymore, that's true.
It's the pineapple bits.
Those are.
Those are money. And apple sauce. Oh, I think, yeah. Oh, yeah, that is the one.
A centered snail for people. Baby sugar.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Nice to see you, Ron.
Place to be seen.
Better than you. Oh, seats are in the front row.
Right?
The cheap seats are in the front row.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the crowd, so.
Oh, is that what we're waiting? We're waiting for the crowd. Okay. We have minutes of our Board of Selectmen's public meeting held on May 6th. Could I have a motion to accept those?
I'll move it.
All in favor? Any objection? Hearing none. Pass those down.
That was loud.
I made the recording.
Oh, no. Another half an hour.
Never had pizza rolls.
We have our minutes of our Board of Selectmen non-public meeting held on May 6th. Any objection? Hearing none.
You just mix something up on us.
Huh?
You went from saying yes to any objections. You can do either way. It doesn't matter. It's just threw me off for a second.
I want that seat. Just pay for it.
Anybody's gonna, Jack, I guess he'll speak up, right?
I had an issue with them, we were told calling in a long time ago.
There you go.
If I had an issue with them.
Oh,
Yeah.
why he'll email me and he'll say, hey, you look good.
No. I don't send back, I just read them and I figure if there's anything.
Well, then she knows if I don't read them.
Oh, no, there it is. Okay, our first item of business is library trustee appointment. Jessica Haggett, correct?
Yes, the library trustees put out interest for these couple of vacancies that they had, so we have a few apply, and the one that came through that they're pushing forward to you for recommendation is Jessica. Lisa, no, where did you get Lisa?
Yes.
No, just,
Just,
it says Jessica.
Jessica. Is it Lisa?
No, it's
No,
just,
no.
it's right there, yeah, she remembers the school.
Hmm.
Always not funny. Huh. All right, any,
Make the motion
okay,
to appoint Jessica Haggett as library trustee with a term to expire on March 31st, 2029, as recommended by the library trustees on May 19th of 2026.
you have a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? None. Our second item is Conservation Commission member appointment. Is that Myra?
Amira.
Amira.
Amira. Provost.
I make the motion that we accept for the Conservation Commission. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No observation. No, yeah.
Opposition?
Opposition, I can talk about tonight. You know.
That's what we need today.
Oh, that what it is. We went from what, 30 to 90? We'll be back to 30 by Monday, probably.
32 degrees tomorrow night in Pittsburgh.
Enjoy it, enjoy it.
Leave that window there.
Yeah,
Okay, DPW open position.
yes, we are currently, on top of looking for our part-time summer labor for buildings and grounds. We are also looking for, as, we had noted, I think at the last meeting, our building grounds maintenance labor. And we also now, as of last week, have a open position for the truck driver laborer position in the DPW. So that went out in the newspaper last week, and I believe it's gonna go maybe today.
And today.
So last Saturday and today, I just did some very colorful ads on Facebook that I posted up there. We're gonna post it to a couple other places, so.
That we printed on the board downstairs,
Yeah, they did. You like it?
those are nice.
Okay.
So if anyone knows, if anyone looking for a job, what's up?
All right, then we have the Drinking Water State Revolving Loan Fund pre-application, and this is funding for Concord Street and Johnson Street.
Yes. Brian, come on up. Did you have some information in your packet as far as what is the GWSRF is and a copy of the application that Brian has filled out on our behalf?
So I'm just kind of getting my feet wet with this, no pun intended.
Yeah.
I just feel like we have to start doing something to address the older water lines in town. I figured Concord Street is one of the oldest lines in town. It's a cast iron line that's not lined with cement. So it's just straight steel line. I mean, it could be contributing to the rusty water condition, and it's just aging. Concord Street needs to be rebuilt, and I couldn't justify rebuilding Concord Street without doing the water line. So this is a funding opportunity that it's just a pre-app. We have to get accepted before we could go to a full application. And it can potentially come with some principal forgiveness. So we could qualify for 20%. It's low right now. There was a point when it was 80%, but I guess that's gone. We may never see that again. But
Pipe dream now.
we'll take whatever we can get for help.
No pun intended.
They're low interest loans that we can finance for anywhere from 5 to 30 years, depending on what we qualify for. Our interest is between 2 and like 4.8%. But when you're talking doing the water line, just some quick math to do Concord Street, we're looking at 800, 900,000 to do the water line. We financed that for 30 years, and it's hitting the problem from multiple directions. We can't take it all out of capital. We'll start to fix things one at a time, and we'll try to jump on with some principal forgiveness if we can qualify. So my thoughts are I'll do 2 separate pre-apps, one for Concord Street and one for Johnson Street and Dearborn, from Johnson Street to 140, which is
So we had the geyser, right?
so Johnson Street had the geyser, and then Dearborn is in the same condition basically. And that needs to be addressed anyways. So just a couple opportunities. There's no guarantee that we'll get it, but I finished the pre-app for Concord Street. I just have to hit send, and then everything kind of maths together the same way, so I can put the other one together quickly. I just wanted to ask permission before I hit send. I need that by the
That's
first.
your son.
Probably more question for Alicia, what, something like this, since it's gonna be 30 years, would it need to be a vote by the public to, do it?
Yeah, if you're gonna accept any funding, anything you ever borrow has to be.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, so that's why we have to get this in now. If we get approved, we'll know by the end of the summer, and then we'll move forward with a project for the town meeting.
In March. Yeah,
And then, I mean, part of that, the process is they'll need that written in the application. March town meeting will determine whether we can get approved for funding or not. At least we're trying.
Yeah.
This was brought forth 10 years ago by Kevin Sturgeon. About the water line in Concord Street. He brought it up in a big way.
Yeah.
And we didn't do anything. And we should have. We didn't just what you're doing now. We didn't look into funding and what was available.
Well, let me start by saying, I'm not saying that line is failing in any
No.
way.
But it's time.
It's old, it's time to start thinking about it. Concord Street needs to be rebuilt, and I can't in good conscience spend $1 million on a road that has an ancient water line. So
is that, is there sewer there?
there is sewer there. We cambered that 4 years ago as part of our normal maintenance, and we
Okay.
found out that it's in pristine shape. The only thing that we need to address is some new tops, basically.
Okay,
We need to do the
Okay, yeah,
blocking,
just-
reset them to height. Yeah,
okay,
so
that
it's
was,
the
because if you're gonna dig
basics.
it up for water and the sewer's
Yeah,
in rough shape, it doesn't make sense to do one.
all the manholes are precast and all the pipe is SDR, so it's.
What's the life expectancy of these things?
I mean, there's pipe in the ground that's been in the ground for well over 100 years. It all depends on condition.
Well, I was just thinking, Belmont Street only went to Johnson Street at one time until we extended it out and moved it into Concord Street. So that end on where Sturgeon is should be relatively new, and then we put a 6-inch, well, they put a 6-inch main from there out 140 to give Mickey Seltner's concrete business water.
Yep,
Some of that stuff in that movement there is relatively new.
Probably down closer to 140
Yeah,
versus the
yeah.
top of the hill.
Yeah, well, remember, there used to be a dirt road.
Right.
It wasn't paved through until only went to Johnson Street. Then when we got the money to put the new water tank in and stuff, we took some of that grant money to extend move those lines around like Concord Street and onto 106.
well, I'll certainly look into that before we go change.
Oh, no, I'm just giving you,
I haven't found that yet.
well, I know, but I've been around for a long time, so I know how everything took place, but some of those areas that maybe not do the whole thing, that's what I'm saying.
That'd be perfect, because that
Of course.
$100
Well, I'm glad
a
you
water
did.
line, it adds up. If we can skip a few hundred feet, I'm okay with that.
I don't see any reason why you can't move forward with the pre-app.
Yeah, I
I
just,
mean, it's no brainer. If they say no,
yeah, I mean, it doesn't even ask for approval, but I don't like going for, I mean, it doesn't ask for
Yeah.
board approval for this stage, but I don't like
If
wasting
the-
time and effort.
you
Yeah,
have to.
Now, obviously, the EPA's come out with this billions of dollars, but that's for the PFAS.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sometimes mean that somewhere in that, okay,
well, last year we got hit with the PFAS testing ahead of this, because they're trying to line everybody up that's eligible for funding
yeah,
to get them already lined up, and we don't qualify for it for the wells that we had in service last year. We have a new well,
Yeah.
so we'll go through a whole bunch of new testing and monitoring while this thing's coming on.
there's a lot of, or there were a lot of old companies in Laconia, that manufacturing and mills and whatever,
Mhm.
that obviously can still be in the ground, there can still be emitting the PFAS that, it just, but again, it's worth.
Where we didn't have any before, and it's kind of coming out of the same aquifer, I don't anticipate to have the problem, but
Yeah.
I'm okay not having that problem.
Oh, yeah.
We've got enough.
Totally.
So,
But we still have to test it, right? It's
Yes.
still, you still have to test it. And,
test and monitor, and if we're gonna find it, we want to find it while the funding's available.
right,
The extra testing happened last year where we had to
Last
test more
year.
spots starting
Yeah.
last year, so we had to
Yeah.
budget more money for those testing
Right.
spots.
I just get nervous because there's gonna be more. There's
Okay.
gonna be more stuff coming that's gonna require
They're gonna
testing.
lower, depending on administration, they'll lower the
MCL.
MCO, they'll lower everything, but
Yeah, if they're gonna come up with some other stuff that's gonna require testing, unfortunately, so they might lower one thing, but they'll come up with a new thing that will up it.
As we move through life, we find that things have been hurting us all along,
Yeah.
and we react to it.
Yeah, it's, most of that stuff, it's part of being a public utility, you have no say over it.
Just get the help when it's there.
That's exactly right. Yep, that's for sure. Any other new business?
well, actually, I have Brian right here, if you wanna, Chair,
We're going
if you
with-
wanna skip to other new business A, so you don't have to come back up, and
What was that?
the Hill Street service line break.
Oh, yeah, it's just kind of an informational thing, so, we got a call Saturday night, Hill Street. Apartments, they're the apartments across from Jordan's, kind of where the sinkhole is.
The sinkhole?
We're sinkhole is-
So they have a geyser in their parking lot now,
Yeah,
so we tried to shut the curb stop off and we couldn't, so we will be making that right tomorrow. First thing in the
stop.
morning, yeah.
But it's their responsibility for the guys who are in the.
The curb stop in our ordinance is kind of a gray area. We leave that. It says we own to the curb stop, they own from the curb stop. It doesn't identify who owns the curb stop.
Oh, I
Well,
see.
I'm gonna be the bigger person and just fix the curb stop because
It
it's the
probably
right
hasn't been
thing.
exercised.
I'm sure it hasn't.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
there's all kinds of stuff like this in town. We fixed a few of them last year. We identify them, we put them on a list and we fix them when we can. This one actually has been on the list. It just got fast tracked. So
So here's my other question. Do you have, I'm not trying to put any pressure, nothing, but do you have a program where you're exercising curb stops? You don't?
no,
All right.
there's so many of I'm in town and they haven't been touched for. probably
Well, I
since
guess,
inception.
let me reword that. Is, as you change curb stops, are you keeping track of those? So that at some point, maybe the newer ones that you know that you've replaced, that you're exercising those, and then as you replace, you add those to the exercise list.
Yeah, as we find the ones that need repair, we document that as part of our lead service line inventory, because that's one that we won't have to dig up if we
Yeah,
we
yeah.
change it. And do it now that we do like delinquent shut-offs and stuff like that, we're finding more and more things that just haven't been turned in 50 years, and
Yeah.
it's a process to even find them. Because we don't have GIS location, the records are okay, but usually it's, you go out with a metal detector and you use common sense and find them with a metal detector. In most
What
cases,
is, and I can't remember, what is the, the regulations for doing, is it every year they should be checked or tested, or, I don't remember.
there is no real regulations. I
Well, I
mean,
know there's no regulation, but there's a, kind of
Guide.
guidance or whatever.
for example, Pennachuck does, part of Pennachuck's contract is they do gate exercises, not curb stop exercises. So that's our
Maybe that's what I'm
main
thinking of.
valves. People don't normally, I'm not aware of like curb stop
Okay,
exercising programs,
all right.
but most towns or municipalities have a gate exercising program.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
And Pennachuck shoots for like 10% of ours every year, I think.
Okay.
So we've got say 96 of them, they get 9 of them.
But using Hill Street as an option. Or an example, I should say.
Yep.
That was done backyard style.
Well, it's no
It
different.
wasn't listed with the town, the curb stop, what, the map wasn't in, here's the water line going up, this is where the curb stop is.
Yeah.
It wasn't done that way.
No.
We're hoping that it's where we think it is. I mean, we found what should be the curb stop. We'll let you know when we get 6 feet down and find out exactly what's down.
Is it right beside the highway?
Yeah, it's
Is it
back
right?
behind their mailboxes,
Is it
in their entrance.
Oh,
Ryan, did you say if you turn it off at our curb stop and it stops, it's our problem, but if it doesn't stop, then it's up further and it's their problem? Is that what you told me?
Yeah, so the water leak itself is beyond the curb stop,
Right.
no matter what.
Right.
So we will fix the curb stop, and then the Hillcrest Condo Association will have to fix
fixes
it.
there. Yes.
Well, this has been leaking since last year, probably, because that's the quicksand issue.
So the leak is in the front of the property. The water at the quicksand issue, it doesn't test. Like
There's no chlorine or anything
We,
in it,
we
right?
don't chlorinate, but we
Yeah.
can test for phosphates,
Yeah.
and the phosphates that are coming out of that are through the roof. So it's not something we're adding to the water. We can't determine if it's ours or not. We've just there's no record of anything being there. Kind of a theory is that there's been something leaking, getting into some foundation drain that's not documented, but we can't find that either. So
How do you know it isn't a dry well?
I don't,
That somebody's put their washer and dryer and all the water, like wastewater in many years ago on that hill.
it,
Versus letting it into the sewer.
it could
Because
be,
that's, I mean, I've been by there at 6 o'clock in the morning going to auction, and there's suds coming up. The suds ain't coming out of the town water system.
not likely. I mean, there's a pretty steady flow. It does seem like it's heavier at times. It would just be guessing,
And I think in the spring, when the ground level water's up, that dry well leaches right down to the road.
I noticed the other day, like, it's really wet over there again.
Yeah, it starts up every spring and it kind of silts out, and then it slows down when we get some.
But if they've got a guy,
Yeah,
obviously, if they've got a geyser, they gotta
So,
fix it.
yeah, it may be unrelated, or it may be completely associated with it. That leak may have been getting into a basement drain for the last year and a half and migrating out there. We don't know. We should find out when they fix their leak, though.
Yes.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be. There's no could be about it.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, that's,
Yeah.
all right.
just another thing. Though. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Paradise. Okay. No other new business?
I just have the Americas, E.
Oh, okay, you want me to go to E, okay, scene replacement, okay. That's the 250th birthday celebration update.
Yeah, so just wanted to update everyone that this year we're America's 250th. We are trying to plan all the flowers to kind of be red, white, and blue. Danielle is doing a lot of banners around downtown, the bandstand, the mill in red, white, and blue. We've gotten some donations from the Legion to help with banners and flags, wherever we want to put them. So downtown Belmont is going to be very festive from probably Memorial Day to Old Home Day.
Awesome,
Yes.
awesome.
Well, that's the reason why I'm here, so.
Oh, is that why you were here?
Oh, yeah.
Ron.
No, it's just that,
Oh, and the flag too.
getting flags and stuff that,
The 250th flag you guys are gonna put up.
right, yeah, that's been a while.
Yep.
But we have a lot of the cemetery small flags, like if you wanted to put on the bandstand or on the town hall and
Flower
the planners
boxes or the
or.
signs, we'll take them.
When you figure out what we're gonna do,
Yes.
that was the reason that I came tonight to see if you needed anything. Cause we're all, this weekend, starting Friday, you got the elementary school, they're gonna do a ceremony for us. And then the middle school in the afternoon. Good job on that.
And when are you doing your, I should probably just look on the parade.
The parade,
Yeah,
Monday,
is it Monday?
it's Monday, we'll be forming on School Street. 12:30. And, we don't have a band this year, so.
Yeah.
We'll have the band at the monument, but, the band leader is, having an operation, so she's not gonna be able to be there. And they made the decision that they weren't gonna march, so, Danielle was kind enough to let us use the speaker system that they use for Old Home Day. You can mount that on my trailer, and it's,
Oh, yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Yep.
Off the phone for music and stuff, so.
Awesome.
That should hopefully work out well. And, and then we got, 100 ice cream cards to give out to the kids and participants that want to, Jordan's for kitty ice cream, so.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
And I saw Vicki Donovan today from the Heritage Commission, and she said that they were able to successfully contract with a military band. And so as part of the 250th celebration, they will be holding a military band show at the end of August, just so that it doesn't interfere with
Yeah,
Old
with
Home Day or
everything.
anything
Yeah.
else. Things will be slowed down a little bit by then at the bandstand here in downtown.
Nice. Good. Good.
I think Danielle also has a band coming at the bandstand to kind of kick off summer as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lots
I mean,
of things going
A few
on.
years ago, there were 2-3 different concerts that I went through at the bandstand. Which
Yeah,
is really nice.
It
It's
is.
very pleasant, so, yeah, nice, awesome.
But if you're gonna do that, in the past, we've invited, members, from the, Veterans Hospital. They usually come over in a van and stuff.
Oh, the Veterans Home,
Over in Tilton.
over in Tilton?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And if we know when that is, we can coordinate that so they can be here for, I can remember we did one in the old meeting house.
oh,
Uh,
okay, I'll let you know that.
So just let us,
Good idea.
we're calling that. so-
Yeah, I think Vicki said it's gonna be August 23rd is what she's tentatively planning for.
Okay,
She'll let me know the firm details and we can get in touch.
so that's definite then.
Tentative, that's the tentative date is the 23rd. So when it's definite, I'll let you know.
Okay, because tomorrow, some of our members go over to the home and have coffee on Thursday, the fourth Thursday of the month, so.
nice.
Anyway.
Okay. Spring tax bills.
Yes, the file has been sent to the printers. They will hit the mailbox is roughly May 26th, and they will be due July 2nd. You were curious. So the spring tax bill includes all of our building permit pickups, any new construction, any adjustments to current use, adding, minusing, all the credits and exemptions. Those did go up this year, so we have picked up a total of $15.4 million worth of value, just with the pickup and from last year.
So what is our overall, worth? You won't know that.
I do know that I just didn't,
Sorry.
1,539,232,611.
Okay, yeah,
611. I don't know the last three. 600, yeah. 1.5 billion.
okay, awesome. That's, you know, I can remember when it just hit
Yeah.
One
couple years
billion.
ago, and
It was-
1 billion.
several years ago, so it's gone up quite a bit, that's for sure. Good.
Yeah,
Now we'll go back
yes, go back.
to F. And it's go demo and discussion.
Yes, so we get we get sales advertisements all the time from different companies to sell their product for, different things, and with us having lots of discussions over, especially more so over the last couple of years with how are we gonna engage the public? How are we gonna notify public? How can we get our message out in a, a better way that hits more people than, is it the mailers, is it Facebook, is it, we do the newsletter, we put it on the website, we put in articles in the newspaper. So I finally caved and said, sure, I'll watch your demo. And Colleen and I sat in on this demo. We do have a few more demos to sit in on, but after watching this, we were super impressed with the product. Kind of got a better idea of what it would look like if we were to utilize it. So I do have it's about 10 or 11-minute video that is gonna play up there on the product, how we as users, which would be myself and some other the departments as prescribed, if you so decided to go with this, and then how it would look like as the users. I do wanna put kind of a disclaimer out there. In the Saturday, May 16th, the Conneaut Daily Sun, the Sun ran with an article on our agenda. So they basically took our agenda and did their own article. No one from the town of Belmont was interviewed on this article. The article states that GoGov software being discussed today is used for code enforcement and will now include Belmont residents. We did not review this product for code enforcement at all, and it is not my anticipation that we would use this right now for code enforcement. So just want to clarify that that is not a statement that came from myself or the town, and that is not how we intend to use this. The town has no intention of using any GoGov or other brand software for code enforcement purposes, and no decisions have been made about a citizen engagement notification software, because this is the first time you guys are even hearing about it. The town was not contacted before this article was printed to verify which GoGov software, because there's many GoGov softwares, and this is not what we're discussing today. So just want to make it clear that we have not made a decision after today's presentation. If the board would like to move forward with this product or any other like product, they may choose to do so, but just want to make it clear.
I stopped reading this up.
All right, so I do have my computer sharing to those on Zoom and live stream. So if you would point your attention to the TV, we'll watch this short demo. So we thought this was kind of a great over encompassing product, because it, as she just showed, it's one person can push out to all those. You now no longer have, Colleen managing the website and, me doing the Facebook and then,
And then I send the newsletter
And then the
stuff to the
newsletter.
email group is a whole separate function. And then I have to separate those all out. I have to send multiple different messages because you can't have a group as big as we have. So I have a whole bunch of small groups and I have to send the message over and over and over again to get it out to everybody right now. So it's not very efficient.
so you'd be sending out any messages, whether it be, like they said, you can choose for whether you want notifications, road closures, if anything's happening with the PD or fire, you Parks and Rec, it would be just like when you get a notification from Facebook or Yahoo, you open it and there it is. It's poof. Like they said, you can opt in for texting, email, social, the resident can be in control.
So it's an app that a resident would choose
To
to
download.
download.
Yep. Yep.
Or they could just get emails or just text. They don't have to download the app.
Okay.
But she said that 99% of the residents download the app, because it's just easy, everything's right there in one place.
And, you could, town meeting today,
Newsletter.
budget meeting, you could highlight, you can push anything you would want, anything, jobs, you could even push out the, versus having to pay to, and we've been talking about doing mailers. Well, a mailer, to every resident is gonna cost you a couple $1,000s per one mailer. So what this would cost you, over time would save you time and money with mailers.
And that's where I was going, what is the cost?
So the cost is in your packet. So there is no implementation or startup costs. There's unlimited users, unlimited departments, unlimited data storage, a 1-year commitment. This is a branded app for Apple and Android, unlimited remote training and support and software updates. And if you went with the Go Notify, it's $4,680 a year. But if you wanted to add on the voice method and the text message, which I believe is what school uses, the voice and text, that's $1,000. So you'd be looking at $5,600 a year for the product. You could do it for 1 year to see how it goes and how engaged citizens are, if they like it and prefer it.
We're also looking at a couple other ones that we
This is
don't
just the
have.
first
type
one,
of
right?
This is the first one.
Yeah.
But it's generally based on your population size, how they do the pricing.
So if this is something the board thinks is a good idea that we should be looking into.
I guess my other question is that who's going to be doing all this? Inputting, right? Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
imagine-
and it's just, that's.
I would imagine you would probably elect, one person from whoever is currently probably managing, the fire department's Facebook page, the police department's Facebook page, and I manage the town's. Parks and Rec could have their own, but they also have an ability where it has to also get approval from myself or someone that you designate if you wanted to also do that. I would get the notification, I would see it, and I would approve it and send it. If you wanted a second oversight of what is getting posted and out there. Right now, no one else is monitoring police and fire's Facebook, or Danielle's. Or Parks and Rec, sorry.
Alright.
I know the police department had something that we used, which was called Nixle. It's kind of the same kind of, based off like almost the same thing. We could put out community awareness things, road closures, information like that. I don't know if they're still using that program. Belmont used it, a bunch of other communities that use the Nixle program. So, yeah, I think looking into other programs, it's a good feature. The push notifications are nice.
Yeah.
As it gets that information out there, just what are you gonna get for buying?
Yeah, and I also like the fact that if, for someone who might not be want apps, they can still opt in on their own for the text, the voice, or the email. Now, we try to get we've gotten a lot of people in the newsletter, but that's just a newsletter one time a month. You know, we were able to ask, get people to sign up. Through the app or the notifications, they'd get a heck of a lot more notifications,
Or they'd be more timely for something, like we put the newsletter out at the beginning of the month, and if there's an event happening at the end of the month and they forget about it,
John, are you good with that with your flip phone?
Let me tell you right now, without his talking, and our taxpayers are doing the listening. I could only hear about 3 words of a sentence she said. And I wasn't using my flip phone. But it's amazing, I run $200,000 a month businesses off that flip phone. But I just can't, guys, I don't get.
If I would throw my phone like that, it would break.
You're right, it would.
I think, like I said, overall, I think you would save money with the amount of time and effort between many individuals trying to post to different, entities.
But they're still gonna have to post it. Somebody, like the fire department's gotta have somebody, the police department, somebody, the highway department's gotta have somebody that's gonna input the information.
Yeah,
Somebody already is.
Somebody already is.
They are doing it through Facebook. Well, I don't think the highway department does,
No, it's something for the future.
But again, if there's a water main break, all right?
That'd be me, he'd call me, he'd say, Colleen, please put this.
Right, but at least it will go out.
Right.
Well, I imagine, Karen, it's,
But it would only go out and then people would only know if they went to the website, but if you got a notification, you're instantly getting
Right.
that on your cell
see,
phone.
if you have the app,
To
is it the
say-
water main break? It's gonna, you don't, I know.
Yeah, you do.
No, I know that.
But you still get a text message.
But you would get
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You
You-
get
Did you get texts?
well, then you would get a text.
So,
Yeah, it gets.
so those who want to be informed, and who want to get it from the right channel, you would get things instantly. And
That was the thing on next one. So if we had a road closure from a
Right.
car accident or a fire, we could punch that right out and boom.
And I mean, yeah, we're putting things on the Facebook, website, but you would have to go to the website to be like, hey, what's happening today?
Right.
But you have, excuse me, but you have some other companies that have a similar product coming forward, I will leave
Yeah.
them out. I don't disagree with the product,
No.
To get your idea and your
I think it's a good idea, I just don't know
Is
if
this
there are
something that you
people.
wanted to try out?
I just don't wanna add any more pressure on the employees that we have.
Correct.
To
I
have
think
to,
this would relieve.
I think
some
it would
pressure.
too.
So let me
You
ask
think
this
so?
question,
Yeah.
because I couldn't understand a lot of what she was saying anyway. But can this be done from a mobile device, or does it only have to be done from a stationary device, like a
She
desktop?
said it can be done from any device.
So it can, so someone who's authorized to push a notification out can do it from a phone? Okay,
I think along with the notification thing, I like that they have the little widgets on the front of it that you
Yeah.
can direct to different parts of the website immediately.
I-
Yeah, I mean, that's like, oh, I think now.
The garbage things,
Right.
Right there, in a little widget.
Yeah, and they suggest that you take
We
your
could put,
top
hey,
10
the garbage
things
truck.
that people go to your website for, so, to pay motor vehicle, or to pay the water sewer bill, or the contact list, I like that. How many times are people like trying to search, you hit the contacts, and then you can hit call, and there you go, you got that, you're calling that person, or maybe you can even do email. It could bring you right to our Facebook page, it really, whatever you guys decided to put as the top 10 things, the agenda. The calendar, so that they can click it and then they can see, you would push, I would make, those as notifications too.
I have a question, so. I have my phone, so when I have to put an app on. to get
yeah, you just go to your, you download your app.
There
Very
is
simple.
Where- So if people didn't, they don't download it, they don't have any interest in it, they're not gonna get the message, only the people that.
They would still get a text if they wanted to do text, or a voice, so it would call you and say, hello, there is a board meeting today.
But they had stuff to set
You
that
have
up
to-
initially.
They would have to sign up for it, or they would get an email if you didn't want to download an app.
So what's the percentage of people that go on the town website now to look up to post?
I don't have exact numbers on that, but like we have, I think over 800 people right now that are signed up for the newsletter email list. So we have a population that's interested in getting information. And I think there'd be a lot more if there was an app. A lot of people don't even know that they can sign up to get notices from us.
Well, you have target younger with the app too.
Right, and they would, like, we would do, like they said, a campaign where you would scan the QR code and we would promote it wherever we could possible. I did ask them, you know, how many states they were in. They're in 45 states throughout the country, and they have over 600 customers. And I asked who their competitors were. They said there's a product called Code Red Alerts, Text My Gov, which we have an interview with next week in Civic Plus.
Yeah, and then I've also contacted another place called Savvy Citizen that does a similar app to this. And another company called Info Grove. So we have demos set up with both of those companies as well.
Yeah, I like it, just, yeah, see what
See what it's up there.
competitors have and we'll go from there.
Yeah,
What's the yearly number for this company?
56, if you went with the voice and the text, which I would probably recommend, you know, to do the text for those that don't want to do apps. So then they
Or
can
they
get
have
the text.
or they have-
Not you, we gotta put.
no,
I wanna be,
no, you're not, but you would at least get the text.
yeah.
So, and then when you decide to upgrade,
Cause even like, you know, everyone
I
can
hope this thing's called.
choose who they wanna get, you know, if I only wanna get messages about the police department, then I would click off that box, or if I wanted to get all messages. You know, and if the police is, you know, typically kind of how it happens now is the police will post something. I may or may not be on Facebook to see it, so I may copy and paste it and share it out. So they could just share it out to everybody. And you don't have any more of
they're
that
still using
overlap of
what is it?
Nixle.
Nixle.
I'm not sure if they are or not.
the next little, or sometimes, you know, a board member will see something posted and they'll copy and paste and share it to another group or their group. So now this just goes to everyone and.
And the geo-targeting is a good feature too, because then if there is like a major road closure, you can immediately send a message out just to the, or like, the big thing is like garbage collection. Like a lot of times they'll say, hey, we're not gonna be doing garbage collection down past the railroad tracks off Jefferson Road today because the road conditions are bad. So we could send a message just to those people in that neighborhood, because the whole town doesn't need to know that
No.
Jefferson Road isn't gonna get garbage collection.
Right.
You know, instead of fielding 20 phone calls from residents saying, hey, they didn't come get my
Yeah.
garbage today.
Yeah.
What's
So
nice about it.
that makes things more efficient also, because you're not fielding as many phone calls, because you can push information.
Okay, all right, so you'll continue on
Yes,
to,
yeah. Continue on, if, with your blessing, if you guys think this is something that you guys think is good for the town and.
well, it's always, as we've heard for the last, as we've heard for the last 100 years, we never advertise in the right place, no matter what, we never put the information out, people haven't seen it, you know, so.
At
this
least
is-
that's that their side of the story.
Right,
It
well,
could be on the front
we
page
know
of the
that,
paper,
but
paper
at least it's one more app. And I do think you're apt to hit, a large, I'll say younger population that is not even interested or whatever, that maybe.
And the good thing is too,
Advertise it to build and get out the people.
Right, that's exactly.
and the good thing is we can import our newsletter group already and then invite them to download and down so that they
Yeah.
can start getting, you know, there'll be 800 people that we invite right off the bat, to be able to.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. All right, nothing else there.
No,
Okay, now we're gonna move on to old business. And this is funds received by Lawrence Fence for incomplete cemetery fence project.
yes, we have, successfully, received that check from that project that happened back in 2021. Thank you, Sharon, for, you know, bringing that to the police, and we realized that it was definitely, above the threshold for, say, a felony.
Yeah.
And
Very
so
quick thinking.
once he
added
was-
this part.
it was brought to Mr. Lawrence's attention that he could be arrested,
Oh, sure.
he paid up.
So,
Yes,
absolutely.
so that money,
Where does that money go?
so it was originally expended from the cemetery capital reserve fund and it will go back to the cemetery capital reserve fund.
And do we have to do a motion to receive? No, because
No, you,
don't have to. All right,
reimbursement, so.
okay, got it. Okay. Awesome.
Thank you, Sharon.
On to our favorite subject, I think. 200 Daniel Webster Highway auction update.
Yes, so I can't remember the exact date now, let's just say 2 months ago, we went to auction with 200 January Highway, also known as China Garden. There was a winning bid by Kevin Hutchinson, and he has since withdrew his bid for that auction. And so per the agreement with JSJ Auctions, it then goes to the second highest bidder. So JSJ Auctions contacted the second highest bidder and they were interested. The second highest bidder is, I am gonna butcher this, but Chi Bai Pai, so Mr. Pai and his wife
It's okay, you did a good job, because nobody know any different.
are going to, they have put down the deposits and there's another, special, I don't know why I say that. There'll be another deposit due, 5/22. And then we are set to close about June 15th.
And is this person going to allow the people that are there now stay there, or we don't ask that, it's none of our business? I guess.
From the discussion we had, that is my impression.
Okay.
Say that again? I couldn't hear.
I asked if this new person is going to allow the present people to stay there and
Well, my
continue.
question is, if there's a money difference between what Hutchison bid and what he backed away from, and the current bid, and the new buyer coming in, or the second buyer, you might say, does that affect the money that we're receiving on our taxes?
It does not affect the money that we're receiving on our taxes, and yes, the bid was lower, but it does not affect us at all.
Okay,
We will still get all that we are doing, all of our taxes, and we will still retain the $10,000 deposit from Mr. Hutchinson.
this ain't his first rodeo doing this. I know the guy. Mark knows him too.
Awesome, so it's a win-win.
Yes, it is win-win.
We won this.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
So,
well, we are.
We thought it was.
We
No,
don't.
no, yeah.
We got that, yeah, so
Money in the hand.
we're gonna be eating eggs for the next 3 years.
They are very well aware that they cannot subdivide the house off and that it has to stay with the business, and they understood that. I believe that they may have owned a Chinese restaurant in
They have.
Meredith or they lived in Bristol, but I think they had one in Bristol.
Yeah, they have.
Already.
No, a lot of restaurants.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome. Main Street and Depot Street intersection, four-way stop updates.
I'd like $100 an hour. For the last 15 years of planning by the state of New Hampshire, and they still can't get it done.
So this looks like,
It's backing up again.
they are,
We're paying for it.
all right, I had the wrong one.
I hit the back of the race long.
Which one did I get you? The wrong one.
Was this, it's on,
Yeah, that's the wrong one, sorry.
Oh, no, that's behind it.
That one? No, so the always stop, it looks like the project is scheduled to advertise on June 2nd. Construction at these locations is anticipated to occur in the fall of 2026 at the discretion of the contractor. And they're gonna have a pre-construction meeting, will be held by the contractor prior to the start of construction.
Now, this is with the always stop project.
Yeah, I think I accidentally put in the right away, I
Yeah.
put the dining right away in, yeah, sorry.
Towards the top page, the rest of it is behind.
Yeah, the rest of it is behind it for the always stop.
Yeah, so that's done by the grant program though, right? They always stop.
Yes,
So we're still good with them for when they get their ducks in a row, bro, that's nice.
So they were gonna use this statewide always stop
Yeah.
first and then do the
Okay.
10-year
I
plan.
just wanna make sure they have a 25-year plan later.
Yeah.
Well, we have that report,
I know,
because that question was asked. Oh,
they're really good at this.
all right, so
Ain't much we can do.
it is what it is.
You sold right away.
It will be a
Um,
police headache for a while.
Oh, yeah, it-
Yeah,
That's gonna be.
and even
You
going.
know,
down the-
I cringe as to how many
I-
accidents are gonna happen.
I did hear from a couple people that do trucking that it's gonna be a little bit of a for them to make that turn up
Oh,
onto
of course,
Gilmington Street.
Right.
From coming from a dead stop.
oh, they don't want to, that.
I don't know what it's gonna do, it's gonna push them to South Road, it's gonna push them to CV Road and Church Street.
Well, South Road's no through traffic, and they don't pay the signs very good.
I was gonna
I
say,
think we're all set.
yeah, I was gonna, what do you mean?
I think-
They obey the signs, we have more box trucks coming through now than ever.
Well, and
The bigger problem's gonna be an 18-wheel with a 53-foot box.
Yeah.
Getting started in the snowstorm from a stop.
Yeah.
On that hill.
Did that
That's gonna
incline,
be-
that
that
incline,
is
it's
gonna
not a
be-
hill, it's an incline.
Well, you know, that's,
Anybody know?
A loaded trailer being pulled
Yeah.
out.
that's when they fought us to put lights in the 106 and 140. The state said, oh, we can't put lights here because of what you just said, trucks couldn't get started. Well, it's a good thing we got lights there now. Imagine what it used to be.
Well, they can get started there, they just can't make it past Perkins Road.
Oh, well, I
Well,
guess.
we're in
so.
26, and we got a letter from him right here. On May 28, 2020, in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. What's that got to do with the intersection?
oh, this is.
No,
this is
no, I'm-
separate. She stapled the wrong page. Yeah.
Wrong
They
page.
the wrong page for that.
Wrong
Yeah,
page.
this is separate from this.
They've been on longer than
Well,
that.
I was gonna say,
No,
yeah, it's the
Oh,
modern-
For 20 years, this.
So yeah, so they'll advertise that June 2nd
all right,
and then have a pre-con meeting after.
I actually saw what a brand new one of those looks like in Chichester. We do from there.
there's several, there's a lot of the Foley stuff.
And then the new one by the old town hall, where that corner used to be able to go, and now it's an all stop.
Make it all stop.
This is a new one.
As far as the other letter that was stapled to the wrong page, I had gotten this the other day from the DOT about the use of public right of way for outdoor dining and retail uses. This letter touches upon, the COVID-19 pandemic and where they extended outdoor dining
Into the sidewalks.
into sidewalks, into the
Right.
roads. I did send this to Karen in her office, just in case this happened to, impact any businesses that we have in Belmont that may be doing this, but for our conversation, there's really none that have any sidewalk,
You don't have many
dining
sidewalks.
or, with the mall, Tilly's, that's the mall.
But that's not.
Yeah.
They're all gonna go to Laconia anyway,
Right,
for the open range.
yeah.
That's right, the downtown.
This is just a, kind of FYI, but I don't know if it pertains to us.
Social
Ours would be good done. It's gonna be free downtown.
Yeah, it'll really, especially with that development going in a couple of years.
Okay,
It's not 8 o'clock, so no, all the party animals are gone.
what, under other old business, we have the well.
Oh,
Just an
I didn't
update.
know I was on for that.
Oh, just,
So we were able to fire the well the other day and worked okay, except it wasn't communicating with the old well house. So we weren't able to combine the water and blend like we had hoped to on Tuesday.
yeah,
We have persevered and Rich Laviolette left the well at like 6:30. We're just talking to him.
yeah,
We're ready to fire whenever we get kind of check in to adjust chemicals, so. I think we're good.
Did
We're
our
in
testing-
operations.
Did we test clean yet?
We tested clean, we're all good. All of our chemicals came back absent of everything that's not supposed to be there. And we're good to go. So it's not running yet, but if we had to, we could run it. We just have to set the chemicals. We're just gonna dial it in the way that it should so we can run it the way we were before.
good, awesome, good.
So
That's been
long trip.
a long trip.
It's the longest 2 weeks of my life.
Yeah, every time I went by, there were more vehicles.
Started April 2nd.
Yeah,
So,
been long.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
it has nothing to do with me.
It doesn't matter. Correct. Congratulations for persevering the last. Okay, any other old business?
No.
Okay, any public? No. Oh, you got more public? Go.
No, it's something I noticed, you know, and we did the benches in front of the library. And so I was looking around, the columns on the pavilion probably should be treated with some oil. They're drying out and cracking. I think that for the longevity of them, at some point, they should be sealed. I think originally they were, but they've been-
Wasn't that all done with special approved paint because it's,
yeah, well,
I have no idea, I'm just.
The teak oil, that's what I use on those benches would work fine. Wood, it's, you know, it's like linseed oil, you put it on the handle of a garden tool and stuff. Prolongs the life of it, and I think probably that should be done sometime. If you want, I could probably, if you need the help to do it, I could talk to, probably get some inmates from the state prison on a work detail to do that. If you want to.
Where are we with, who's looking over, is it the town? Or is it the heritage, or is it our, I'm just,
Who's looking after the place?
yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Nobody.
No, I'm just, you
The
know.
pavilion, right?
Oh, the pavilion.
Yeah, not the
I'm
bandstand.
thinking the bandstand.
Yeah, like, definitely us.
Oh, what if you- I was thinking the bandstand, I'm sorry.
Those columns, that's all.
The column, oh, that's is that a Brian thing? No.
Well, it will be.
It will be. It's gonna be a Brian thing.
They're kind of.
Well, you know, but
Yeah. William Bryan, yeah.
it's gonna be.
Well, the guy who moves the fence in there, you can have the people that are.
Yeah.
We're starting to look over some of the building stuff. I'm trying. Patrick's still here.
Yes.
Patrick's gonna be in Patrick's role until he's done.
All right,
And then
so
we'll look into some of that stuff. And honestly, Ron, if that
if
needs to be
we got some
done.
prisoners down here that are painting up, we're good.
Then we can.
I just threw it out there, cause I'm not gonna be.
Great.
Forever.
All right.
There you go.
Slide it to the left.
But I
Wait,
bet
just
you-
be gonna get plates up there right
Oh,
now.
are
I
they?
see them new
No.
plates, oh, they're so nice. You did it.
Yeah, we
If you ladies, they're fucking nice.
I keep forgetting to order.
The special license plate you can put on the front of your card for the 250th.
Where do you get those?
The 25 plus 5 shipping.
And, yeah.
It's
Is that-
sweet.
I have the link for that,
$25
Brian, you can send it to you tomorrow.
It's like $30 total.
So you just going to DMV?
You can use it.
I'll send you the link.
Use for the year.
You can use it until July 4th, 2027. I'll send you the link.
Okay, send me.
So that- Yeah. Yeah, it's saving, so.
There you go.
Well,
Really nice.
Okay, our next thing is, future agenda items. What is like the future, is there anybody that needs anything put on the agenda at this moment? No, come on. No, all right. And then do we have any, buddy that has any updates on board and committee reports?
We got nothing.
Conservation Commission's moving along just fine.
I guess we're moving into summer mode. I can see that right now.
Well, the Heritage Commission doesn't meet until tomorrow. So I don't have anything for that. And as far as the cemetery goes, they meet the first week of June. But they have the deadline for the Memorial Day cleanup is Friday. So that's it.
Awesome. All right. And then it says next meeting with a check, with a question mark.
Yeah.
Yes, and I have my annual conference at Primex on that Wednesday.
Yeah.
So would you guys be okay with moving the Board of Selectmen to Tuesday?
I just-
If not, then Colleen will have to take my place Wednesday to
Um,
man.
What is that Tuesday day?
That Tuesday, I have driver's.
June second, Tuesday, June
That's the
second.
morning. No, it's a
Morning
morning
at 10.
meeting.
Oh.
It's gonna be a morning meeting. Man, I just wrote it down and you come on too. Tuesday, I'm sorry, Tuesday, what?
Tuesday, June second at 10. If you guys are okay with that.
I think so.
How about you, John? Does that work for you?
Yep.
Tuesday? All right.
As long as it is on a Thursday.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, so your next meeting will be Tuesday, June second at 10 a.m.
All right. We have, and there's nothing else, we have, I'm just throwing things, we have, non-public,
Yes.
91-A:3, Roman numeral 2.
C
C,
and.
oh,
yes,
Andy, just C.
Sure.
All right. Roll call.
Travis.
Bye.
Right.
Mark,
Thank you, Mark.
we're gonna be mentioning your father-in-law's name at the monument,
Yeah.
all the,
Okay,
just to let you know.
thank you.
So kind of guess, is it, Alicia, do you want me to?
You can go first.
Okay,
You can go first, you can go home.
so I can get out of here, let
Yes.
my dogs out. They get their paws crossed